our viewers. This season, we inaugurate a new feature here at our phone center, which we call Fugitive Hotline. In tonight's hotline, investigators have traveled to the phone center to ask for your help in some of their most difficult cases. Please watch closely.
For more than 8 months, the Oklahoma State Bureau of Investigation has been on the trail of a former high school teacher who is wanted on multiple counts of child molestation. For 15 years, Alan Burl Sneed taught English, speech, and drama at Hooker High School in Hooker, Oklahoma. On April 13, 1993, Sneed was arrested on charges that he had engaged in repeated sexual relations with a 14-year-old learning disabled student. The encounters allegedly took place at Sneed's trailer. Sneed was building a new house next door and had asked the student to help out. On January 4, 1994, 2 weeks before a scheduled court date, Sneed boarded a bus for Liberal, Kansas, and disappeared.
Alan Sneed is 54 years old, 6 feet 2 inches tall, and weighs 175 pounds. He speaks fluent Spanish and may be passing himself off as a Spanish teacher. Our next case involves a tragic murder of a woman and her 2 young children.
My name is Joe Nelson. I'm an investigator for the Sheriff's Department in Okaloosa County, Florida. Tonight we're looking for the prime suspect in this case, the husband and father of the victims. Edward Zakruski, Zach to his friends, was a technical sergeant in the United States Air Force. He and his wife Sylvia met in 1982 while Zach was stationed in South Korea. In 1992, Zakruski was transferred to Eglin Air Force Base in Florida. This past April, he and Sylvia bought their first house, but within 3 months, Sylvia asked for divorce. On June 13th, Zakruski failed to report for duty. Later that day, the bodies of his wife and children were found at the house. All 3 had been stabbed and slashed to death. Edward Zakruski is 29 years old, 6 foot 3 inches tall, and weighs 190 pounds. He has family in the Kalamazoo, Michigan area.
One note of caution. Edward Zakruski should be considered armed and dangerous. If you see him, do not approach him. Now, here's case number 3.
Every year, drunk drivers take thousands of innocent lives. We're hoping that you can help us locate a repeat DUI offender who's been on the run for more than 2 years.
Nazario Calderon Palacios is in his early 30s. He is 5 feet 7 inches tall and weighs 130 pounds. He is wanted for vehicular homicide and felony DUI. On August 22, 1992, Palacios was driving at a high speed southbound on Highway 101 in Ventura County, California. At around 9:40 p.m., his car hit a guardrail, flipped over, and landed on top of a vehicle driven by 21-year-old Anthony Moya. Although he was wearing a seatbelt, Moya was thrown from his car and dragged along the freeway. He was pronounced dead upon arrival at the hospital. When Nazario Palacios was arrested at the scene, he was apparently so intoxicated that he passed out in the back of the patrol car. Palacios was booked and released after 3 days in jail. He promptly disappeared.
A special thanks to the authorities for their generous cooperation. Once again, the fugitives profiled. Case number 1, Alan Burl Sneed. Case number 2, Edward Zakruski. Case number 3, Nazario Calderon Palacios. If you have any information, please call our toll-free number, 1-800-876-5353.